YouTube and social media. What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Ian K back again with another one for you, Cheaters Cam style. After hours over at Wendy's, and rightfully so, guys, because I'm taking a look at their all-new Meal of Misfortune. It's the collabo between Wednesday and Wendy's. Very excited to give this one a shot for you. And I gotta say, guys, on the inside of this bag, there's nothing happy about this meal, as you can see. I am very excited to see exactly how this is gonna be. So sit tight, because after this quick intro coming up, you're about to peep this out.
Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
So yeah, guys, right off the break, let me just say I thoroughly enjoyed season 1 of Wednesday. I thought it was a pretty cool story. Obviously, it's Tim Burton, so you know it was going to be very atmospheric. It was a very, very awesome series, and naturally, Jenna Ortega pretty much encapsulated the character of Wednesday. And I have to say, with the second season coming along, obviously now we have the collabos because it's ultra popular, like it wasn't the first time around, right, with that whole dance thing. But still, very, very cool. On the inside of this bag is all the goodies here, and as you're going to see with the magic of editing, there you go. We've got the Meal of Misfortune, and as you can see, guys, pretty standard for what you're going to get here, but it's all in the names and a couple of other little surprises here. So starting off with your choice of rest in 10-piece chicken nuggets, you have your choice of regular or spicy to go with here. Obviously custom packaging to go around. And naturally for dipping, we've got some fun stuff here, guys, what they're calling dips of dread. And in this case, I've got 3 of the 4 available because that was all that was available at my location. They're mystery sauces with some pretty catchy names, guys. Grave Mistake, This Will Sting, Nowhere to Woe, and You Can't Hide. So I'm not sure exactly what's going to be here, but if you're curious about how to find out which sauces that you got, there's actually some numbers that are stamped on the bottom, so I have a feeling that's going to be the way to differentiate. So if you find 4 of them, and naturally if they are all different numbers, naturally you're going to have probably all 4 right there. We'll see how that goes. But 2 of them typically is what this comes with. We have a side of small cursed and crispy fries. Basically they're sea salt fries. The skin on them over here, nice and crispy, custom packaging. And guys, take a look at this. The Raven's Blood Frosty, your choice of chocolate or vanilla. I decided to go with chocolate this time around. Basically it's got that classic vanilla goodness with some dark cherry swirl action to go with there, guys. And to go into it, we've got a custom spoon of Gloom. So a very, very cool little bit of marketing here all across the board. This is very fun for the Wednesday and Wendy's collab, a very fun situation. So let's see if the flavor is going to deliver on all of this. This is what they're calling the Meal of Misfortune, celebrating the 2nd season of Wednesday on Netflix over here at Wendy's. Let's peep out this flavor. So yeah, a lot of fun stuff on the inside of this bag, guys, and I can't wait to get into this for you right now. Having Wendy's after hours is always a lot of fun in general, especially when there's a Frosty involved, obviously, right? So guys, before I get into this, and just to kind of further clarify for you, my buddy The Endorsement and I were chatting it up the other day, and he was telling me that there was a way that you can possibly tell what sauce that you got in terms of what these promo flavors are, the mystery flavors. So I thought there was going to be some type of color coding on the actual packaging, because what I was hearing was that something along the lines of like a colored skull he was talking about, but they're all the same over here. But like I said, upon closer inspection, you're going to notice some numbers on the very bottom of these here. So depending upon what you got, it's very possible that if you see numbers that are different from these, you notice on the 4 of them on the bottom, they're changing, chances are you're going to be getting a different sauce there. So I think those are the lot numbers there. And naturally, because my location didn't have the 4th one, I wasn't able to get all 4. So apparently my location, just so you know also, they're giving out all the sauces if they had them. So hopefully these are all going to be different. We're going to find out. So I thought what I would do is, because of these 3 sauces that are here, we'll do the nugs. And you know what? Before I even get started with that, let's do some of the cursed and crispy fries. It's basically just a rebrand for the marketing of the movie. But I gotta say, guys, a lot of fun over here. Naturally, all the screens are lit up with all the fun stuff. They're really promoting the heck out of this over here. It's got that Halloween vibe kind of early, and I'm here for it because, as you know, I'm definitely a fan of Halloween year-round, so this is definitely my time. I come alive pretty much around this time. But the marketing is pretty spot on with this, guys. And as you can see, there's the color coding that I was hoping would be on the packaging from what I understand, but it's actually not. It's all purple. So your mileage may vary, but then again, try my strategy with the numbers. I have a feeling we're going to be pleasantly surprised. So let's go for some of the cursed and crispy fries, or the crispy and cursed fries. Your mileage may vary. Whatever you want to call it, it's all good. Let's peep this out. Classic stuff. Perfect amount of salt. Wendy's has some banging fries. They really do. Definitely a fan. Crispy, very crunchy, and the saltiness on point. Really good. So do you guys dip your fries in the Frosties? Drop some comments down below. All right, let's get into one of these sauces. I'm not sure what this is going to be. Naturally, as you're going to see, all the packaging is the same right there. So I know I'm doing this at night and the lighting is a little dark for me, but oh wow, I think, yeah, this is more ketchup-y than anything right over here. So what could this one possibly be called? It's a good question considering there's nothing on this right here. Grave mistake possibly, nowhere to woe, you can't hide, this will sting, I doubt that. Doesn't really smell heated. This smells more like a ketchup-y situation here, but let's go for a nug for each one, since we'll give it a shot. Oh, take a look at that. That's almost like a blood situation right there. Very cool, almost cranberry-like. Look at that action, crazy. Oh, the spiciness right there as well, coming from the nug. But the sauce is more ketchup-y on this one, so that's not so bad, actually. Let's go for 2 nugs per sauce, and then we'll move on to the Frosty right there. But that is pretty cool looking for what this is. Not bad. Let's go for another. Ketchup. I don't want to say vinegar, but there's something heightened in it. But I like the color. It's like a reddish cranberry. That's kind of wild for what this is. So, interesting flavor on that. I wish I knew what it was called. Let's go with the next one. And this one is... Ooh, wait a minute. This one's a little bit more watery right there. So yeah, we do have all different sauces here, guys. So let's see what this is. Take a look at the numbers on the bottom of your containers and you'll know, process of elimination, which one that it is. Oh, this one looks like it's got a thick molasses type of situation to it there. Look at that. Wow. Look, wow, that is a real stringy situation here. Let's try this. That's almost like a teriyaki. Kind of a soy on that one. But it's pretty crazy with the coloring on that. I want to say it's a more purpley, if anything. I mean, it's got a little bit of a tinge to it there, but this, I'm getting a little bit more teriyaki and soy for some reason. The flavor, almost like a hoisin. It's got a little bit of an Asian flair, actually. I like that one. That is pretty good. Pretty good. And process of elimination for you, as I'm picking up the one we just did. By the way, the packaging is really cool. I love the whole purple theme with this here. It's really, really fun. All right. Oh, yeah, this one is definitely different. Oh, man. Look at this. That is like mucusy white. And that's probably not the best way to describe it. But let's just go for a little dip, shall we? A little freak nasty. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Oh, man. Look at that. Interesting. That's almost like a country gravy type of sauce. That's different. That's definitely different. We're gonna do a little surprise right after I do this one real quick, but this is interesting. I'm not sure too much about this one. It's got more of like a country gravy type of vibe with this. Really, really different, but as you can see, it is absolutely... Oh, it's white. I mean, that looks like a snow-capped mountain right over there. Look at that. It's pretty crazy. Let's go for another one. I think I like this one out of the 3. It's obvious with these, the one that actually is called This Will Sting, I don't have it, because it definitely isn't. It's really the spiciness I'm getting from the nugs, if anything there. So, because you guys are probably thinking it, I'm going to go for a dip in all 3 with one more nug before we get into that Raven's Blood Frosty. So, let's start off with a dip of the white. And then we'll go into the first one that I did. which was the blood-looking one. Let's give that one in there as well. Doesn't really hug too much, but there's that. And one more. I gotta do this carefully. I think that was the second one we did. This one should be the bloody one. Kind of the thick, yeah, it is. All right, so let's try all three at one time. A little bit of I guess a trifecta, shall we say, instead of a quad situation here. Let's peep this out. Oh man. Soy, teriyaki, ketchup, country gravy, spicy, white meat. That's pretty crazy. That's actually a lot of fun. A little bit of a mixture of everything. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. I am really digging that. Really digging that. Okay. Let's go into the Raven's Blood Frosty, shall we? And I gotta say, this spoon, the spoon of Gloom, I really like. The marketing, like I said, is spot on. They are killing it with the marketing for Halloween. So, you know, really, really cool for what this is. And absolutely a collectible. I'm probably going to be saving this, so most likely. Look how cool that is. Look at the Raven on top. Very, very slick. They know what is up. So this is a very, very cool situation by far. And when you consider what it's about to go into right now, very, very nice. Look at that. Best served cold, like revenge. Wednesday would definitely be saying that. So, combination of the Frosty action, and it looks like, I should have known when I got this here, they gave me the vanilla instead of the chocolate. So, it is what it is. Here we go. A little bit of that dark cherry swirl, I guess, that it's got there. Look at that action. That looks really, really nice. Let's go for a little Raven's Blood action, shall we? Let's peep this out. The vanilla goes good with that. Not too overly sweet, because the vanilla Frosty typically is anyway. That is really good. That is really, really good. And the berry action with this is nice. So let's go for one more scoop on this one. It's a very nice mix. It's very evenly done around here, around the cup, I should say. When I was watching them make this, they were really lighting it up beautifully. As you can see, plenty of action. For $9.99, this is actually a very fun promo, even though it's just a standard 10-piece combo. But with the license and this little dessert thrown in, I can see why there's no drink that this comes with. But this is pretty nice, guys. So we'll go for one more quickie bite, or quickie scoop, I should say, of the Raven's Blood Frosty. And then we'll wrap this with the review coming up, guys. But a lot of fun, guys. A lot of fun with this. I hope you guys are enjoying this video as well. This is a lot of fun to film right now. Let's keep going in. Let's round this one out. Well, like I mentioned earlier, guys, it's a lot of fun with this one over here at Wendy's. They really knocked it out of the park in the marketing department. Everything that's lit up around the restaurant is just screaming Wednesday, and I'm really digging the overall look. It's a very fun feel. The Halloween feel is all over the place. Very, very cool, and naturally with the collectible goodness that this one has, especially with that spoon, it's a lot of fun. Granted, it's just the classic chicken nugget combo, but it's what they're doing with it that's really pretty cool. And those sauces, definitely interesting, guys. Definitely interesting and a lot of fun still. And hey, who doesn't love a mystery in terms of what you're going to be getting when you give it a shot? I would highly recommend you do so, guys. Lots of fun over here with this. Yeah, I'm kind of a marketing nerd when it comes to this stuff, guys. I had a lot of fun filming this right now. It was a lot of fun to go in on, and naturally, I'm looking forward to the show, like I mentioned earlier. Super excited about Season 2 coming out very, very soon. So, overall, I'm going to have to give the quote-unquote Meal of Misfortune, the collabo between Wendy's and Wednesday, a pretty rock-solid 9 out of 10. Like I said, the execution is pretty spot on, and even though it's a basic chicken nugget combo, it's what they're doing with it, especially with that Frosty, and the packaging that it comes with, aside from the mystery sauces, that really sells this one. So, a lot of fun. But guys, again, it really is all the fun stuff that you're going to see around the restaurant when you come to pick it up. It is pretty cool. I would highly recommend you swing by, give this one a shot. It's a lot of fun. And hey, since I missed out on that fourth sauce, now I'm going to be on the hunt to give that one a shot because I'm ultra curious. Alright, so do me a quick favor like always. Drop those comments down below. First and foremost, let me know what you thought of Season 1 of Wednesday on Netflix and how excited are you about the second season coming along? What do you think it's going to be about? And if you gave this meal a shot, what do you think of the overall quality and the overall value of what you got for the money? Drop those comments down below and definitely let me know. And with that, it's your boy Ian K closing out another high quality foodie feature for you here on Peep This Out Reviews, Cheaters Cam style, after hours, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. And just in case you didn't see the one I did before this one, you can find it right up over here, along with what I think YouTube's going to recommend for you to check out as well. As always, I think you'll find something to like in both of them, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. So until next time, stay frosty.